40 miles south of Candlestick Point as we welcome you inside Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a short time ago, this crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room, and we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with the Dallas Cowboys. 3/4 of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. This one fielded at the 5. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They run it for the first time with Tony Pollard. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. But you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
They go back to Pollard on 2nd down. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions. Can he take care of the football?
Touchdown, 49ers! Davante Adams. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Niners have taken the early lead. Now the extra point try forthcoming. And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. From the 6. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they are back down to 500 following the loss last week. Consistency has been a real issue for them so far.
Brandon, you almost don't know what team is going to show up every week. I mean, there's no consistency with this ball club at all, and if we feel that way, I know it frustrates the coaching staff, and it also has to frustrate the key leaders in the locker room. They got to figure out how to get coordinated.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now a give here to Pollard. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one.
Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at him and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. On 1st down, Pollard. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Brings up 2nd and 3. It'll be a handoff to Pollard. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on second down.
Now let's find out they're going to stick with the run here on third down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
Trying to run for it with Pollard. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 48 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Now Pollard. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
On 2nd down, it's Pollard. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on 3rd. Now back to throw. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. And forthcoming, a field goal try for the Cowboys. From the right hash, this from 44 yards out. And Gay knocks this one through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So a good kick there, and they put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the throw.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow.
Either way.
Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
From the 27, Lance. It's caught here by Adams. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary. Figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Working from the gun, Lance. Caught on the right side by Adams. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. And they'll go for it. Lance. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Boy, that's some kind of effort. When he caught it, I doubted if he could get there. Knew it was going to be close, but credit him. Really good effort.
How about the rack on that play, the run after catch? But most of the time we think of it as just being an open field and picking up yardage. Sometimes you have to be real physical in order to gain the yardage you need for a first down.
Off of play action, here's Lance. This one caught by Kittle. Touchdown! George Kittle with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 11. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Their deficit is 11, 14-3, and needing to get something going here as they come up on 1st and 10. And some room to work. And he is finally out of bounds, but not before taking it down inside the 30. A big play here for Dallas. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Looking to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And he's going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward. Man coverage on the left side, so I really like the design of this play because they opened up the field and brought their tight end the other way on a crossing route. That's a lot of ground to cover if you're a defender. I've been there before, unable to stay with his man there.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Play action, now it's Lance. Flush to his right. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the 49ers add on to their lead. And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 18 now. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
67 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll run with Pollard. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
On second down now, Pollard. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. It fights him off. Flushed out right. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
8 yards to go on second down. Pollard going to try the right side. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football off a triple option, you've actually called that play.
A gain of 8 there on the 8th play of the drive. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. On second down, Elliott. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on third down.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who could do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. Only a few inches needed on the sneak. He didn't get it, and now it's fourth down. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. They'll run it with Elliott. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Cowboys' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Now Mike McCarthy saying, let's go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. And around the goal line, especially on 2-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it, because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius, as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
Take it in at the 3. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now a play fake. Lance. Oh, now he'll try and chuck it deep left side. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. A big play there just before halftime. In today's NFL, we talk about quarterbacks and their speed and accuracy, but there's still something about a guy slinging one downfield. To throw, it's Lance. Eluding the pressure right. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Again, they'll throw it with Lance. Touchdown, 49ers. Davante Adams. As the first half is winding down. And the 49ers would extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point splits the uprights. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fielded right around the 8. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. Escaping the pressure right. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more because I thought...
This is caught at the 20. And he's able to get it all the way down to the 20. A big play there for the Niners. So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10.
We see this happen so often. If you're a defender, it's like watching a bad
touchdown. That's caught at the 1. Davante Adams. His 3rd touchdown of the game, number 16 on the season. And the 49ers come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 24. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. From the 6. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off around the 37. How big is that penalty? Wipe out the INT.
You'd hate to be the teammate that caused that penalty and wiped out the interception. You got to face that guy in the locker room. Not a lot of fun for you, and you hurt your squad.
Now here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that'll make it a second down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
On second down, Pollard into the 42-yard line here and brought down there.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
First down, and it's Pollard again. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Nick Bosa in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
And he'll hit the deck, but he did not get there. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now fourth down.
I thought he did a pretty good job there to get back what he could, but let's face it, that sack on second down, talk about throwing a wrench into the works. It certainly did.
Yeah, he did everything he could there trying to pick up some positive yardage, and he did, but not enough. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on fourth down. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though.
And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown 49ers. Devontae Adams, 38 yards. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. Now the try here for the point after. I was just about to say he hadn't missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. From the 6. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. Now a give, right side. Pollard. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. Able to hit his target, Lamb. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a first down. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. They fake the handoff. Now Lance. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And it's complete. In the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. Davante Adams. 37 yards. And the Niners get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How is the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
Takes it at the 7. And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there that time, actually.
I mean, you think he might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. On third down, it's Pollard. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be fourth down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
And they're going to go for this. Just 1 for 3 so far on fourth down tries. They're trying again. They'll try and throw for it here. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
This is Lamb on the end around. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 here as we roll along in quarter number 3 from Santa Clara. He'll drop to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Good news, they kept the ball. Bad news, it's 3rd and long. On play action, they'll throw. He'll fire deep downfield from Lamb. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off near the 42. CD, this defense, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
And the defense loses him. It's complete. Touchdown, 49ers. A great effort there. With his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Niners look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead will swell by 1 more. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. And he's brought down after a very nice game. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
And he is going to go down here, but we also have a penalty marker at the line of scrimmage. They may have jumped the gun, so they will accept the penalty and move forward. Now they'll try to take advantage of that offsides call. Here's 1st and 5. After the penalty, it's Elliott. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Only 4 yards on that gain, but, you know, a lot of people would say that's like getting 9 in normal circumstances since this was 1st and 5.
Yeah, now your playbook's wide open here, 2nd and very short.
Yeah, I still don't think that you can count it in the stats that way at contract time.
No, it still goes down as 4, not 9. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. Touchdown, Cowboys! A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Cowboys get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. But for as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible. The Cowboys offense will stay out there as they'll go for 2. They'll let Elliott try and run it in. And he will get into the end zone as the deficit moves from really bad to slightly less than really bad. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And oh my, mistake there. Backs up, takes a fair catch at the 3-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And this crowd has certainly liked what they've seen. Their guys fully expected to win this one coming in, and they have not disappointed as they've got the big lead here in the fourth. Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
Finally a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
On 2nd and 10, Lance. And it's complete to Adams. Touchdown, 49ers. Davante Adams, 97 yards. And the Niners are closing in on a 9th victory on the year as they extend their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that will extend this big lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. 115 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. Going to run again here with Pollard. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down as he's able to get about 3 that time on 3rd and inches.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, That's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. In this case, he picks up a first down.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. Nifty move. And down to the 20. A big play here for Dallas. And Charles, with that completion, I'm told that puts him now over 3,000 yards passing on the campaign.
And Brandon, I think we have to start to think about where we are in the season, because right now, 4,000 is not out of the question. I think a big game or two, he's certainly capable of getting that done.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Pollard. And that play goes nowhere. He's met behind the line, and a penalty flag may add insult to injury. So some holding over on the left side of that O-line.
And I know for the guys trying to move those big defensive people, they'd love for them to stay in one spot, but they move around so quick and so fast that sometimes you just have to grab them.
He'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Elliott. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie. Because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be fielded inside the 5. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And it's starting to look like that 3-game losing streak is going to be a thing of the past here. Coming up 1st and 10 in the 4th quarter. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Fair to say the secondary play, whichever side you're on, hasn't really been a glowing exhibition so far, but a nice job there to prevent a long completion.
I agree with you, but at some point, someone had to make a play and try and stop this exhibition of almost speed racing that we've been watching, huh?
Yeah, it has been quarterback and receiver dominated.
Tell you what, partner, the way he's been slinging in this one, I think he should be ticketed for a baseball cap and a set of headphones for the next drive. He's been absolutely sensational. But one thing we've both learned about quarterbacks in this league, they often stay on the field longer than you expect.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. On play action, Lance out to his left. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 20. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 47. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Following the penalty, it's 1st and 5, and you got to think offensively, all kinds of options. Now a give right side. Pollard uses the stiff arm, and he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
137 yards rushing for him now as his big night continues. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
Well, the defensive guys won't be real happy because there won't be a sack on this play because he did get back to the line of scrimmage. But what a job they did overall. Hemmed him in and gave him nowhere to go with the football.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Second and 2.
And he'll go underneath here to Elliott.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Now whistles and a timeout called here. Not sure of the point of this, but they'll stop it with 4 seconds to go in the game. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And it's intercepted at the goal line. A great read, and it's picked off.
And the 49ers come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on off.